yummy! I've never had barbecue this good before. Right, Kana? Yeah, thank you. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Eat a lot.
Hey, why are you the one saying that? I'm Ryuta Shibuya, 27. I brought my little sister, Kana, 23, and her best friend, Wakaba Yoyogi, to this fancy barbecue restaurant.
I was the one that asked you to take us to a fancy barbecue place, so it's thanks to me. True.
What kind of reasoning is that? Are you gonna pay for this then?
The meat is so soft. Big bro, thank you for this meal.
Jeez, I got a bonus just today. Our house was close to Wakaba's, so the three of us always played together. Wakaba always stuck around us, so we were like actual siblings.
Yuto-ni-chan, can we play today?
She wasn't as cute as she was when she was calling me Oni-chan, but she was still like a little sister to me. We worked at a manufacturing company called Lovekoi, and Wakaba was in my department. Today, we got our bonuses. I had a higher position, so my bonus was higher, but they also did get bonuses. Oh well. We were trying to enjoy our fancy barbecue when...
Whoa, he's here dressed like that. He has to be broke. Isn't he embarrassed? And with 2 girls, biting more than he can chew, is he gonna be able to afford it?
The man that sat next to us looked at us resentfully. He had on an expensive watch and a gaudy gold chain. I think he might be younger than me. Lovekoi allowed casual outfits, so we did look like we did on any given day.
Huh? What the hell? How rude.
It's better not to get involved. We aren't dressed our best. And if we cause a scene, it'll disturb the restaurant. We're almost finished, so let's eat this and leave. I tried to calm Wakaba down, and we left the restaurant. Then...
Wait, are you ladies going home already? Have you eaten enough? I'm Kosuke. Why don't you eat with me and not this broke guy? I'll let you eat till you're full.
Kosuke tried to grab Wakaba's arm, so I immediately slapped it away. Stop.
Stay out of it, broke guy. I'm sure these ladies prefer someone that lets them eat more.
We're full. We want to go home, can we? We ate a lot, actually. Is everything okay over here?
Making me look bad.
The man mumbled something and returned to his table. We headed to the register. Sorry, we caused the scene.
Not at all. We apologize for not making proper accommodations. That must have been uncomfortable.
It's okay, it was delicious, so we'll be back. Thank you for the meal. I felt frustrated, but it wasn't the restaurant's fault. We left.
Ugh, who is that guy? So annoying. There. Let's forget about it. Ryuta, fight back for once. Otherwise you won't be able to protect anyone. No, interacting with him there would be a bad idea. He was thinking about us and the restaurant. I get that. Ugh. We're going somewhere else so I can forget.
Kana had defended me, but Wakaba's words cut deep. I can't protect anyone.
Ryuta, let's go.
We decided to drink at an izakaya. Wakaba drank until she was gone, but she was fine by the time we left. Of course, I pay for everything. We did quite some damage, but oh well. A few days later, Kana and I were talking to our dad, Masaru, about what happened at the restaurant.
I see. I'm glad you aren't hurt. Thank you for protecting Kana.
He was actually my uncle, and on paper, my stepdad. He was also the president of the company I worked at. I didn't do anything. Wakaba told me to get it together.
Who knows what would have happened if you weren't there? Don't be down on yourself. You're too kind.
Dad, thank you. I lost both of my parents in an accident when I was little. Since then, my dad's brother and his family has taken care of me. Kana and I were step-siblings. My stepdad encouraged me and scolded me. He raised me even though I wasn't his biological child. But he was my uncle. I always worried about causing trouble for him. It became a habit to worry. Call it being mature. Old habits die hard, but the words Wakaba said to me made me realize that I can't keep doing this. It takes courage to say how you feel. In other words, I was a people pleaser.
I know that you're reserved and kind. Wakaba said that, but it's because she trusts you and relies on you, okay?
Yeah, thank you. I know that. When we were little, we went from being cousins to being step-siblings. She was a kind stepsister that understood my personality. I was truly grateful I became a part of their family. I wanted to pay them back.
How's work?
It's good. I think we're getting a big contract soon, so I'll let you know. My dad spoke out to me at work. I make sure to speak respectfully at work.
I see, amazing. I'm counting on you.
I had applied to this company secretly because I wanted to work for him. He had a hesitant smile when he saw me at the final interview. I was gonna stay here until the end.
Oh no! I'm nervous all of a sudden.
Today, we were going to Loveco Electronics, which was her parent company. In the taxi, Wakaba was unusually a nervous wreck. I'm just here to observe. You have to be on your own soon.
I know! Why are you making me more nervous?
Haha, you always get competitive and do better that way.
I know, but still.
Well, I'm here to help you. If anything happens, I'll do something about it, so you just do you.
Huh? This is what I mean. Okay.
After a year of working here, Wakaba was about to lead her first meeting.
That will be all. Thank you. We look forward to continue working with you.
The meeting went well. She always got the job done. How is it over there? No problems. Did something happen? One of our employees got fired all of a sudden. They were going to be here today. Our department's been hectic because of it. That's tough. Thank you for making time for us. Of course. This is just between us, but that employee had some woman-related troubles. Be careful, Shibuya-san.
It's okay. He doesn't have a girlfriend and can't get girls.
Yes, I have no girlfriend and... Hey, don't speak for me! The mood lightened. The heavy atmosphere was lifted, and the conversation ended on a high note. But getting fired for inappropriate behavior toward women. In this day and age, what kind of person would do that? A few weeks passed. I was working in the office as usual.
Shibuya-san, a call from the president. Apparently it's important.
A direct call from the president? That's rare. Okay. He wanted to introduce someone to me, so he wanted me to come to his office. I let everyone know I was leaving. I wonder who it is. I knocked on the door, curious about who it could be. I'm coming in. When I opened the door, I saw someone I wasn't expecting to see. What? Why are you here? Standing next to the president was the man that tried to pick up Wakaba and Kana at the restaurant. I couldn't hide my surprise.
Huh? You two know each other? Perfect, I wanted to introduce you.
The president smiled, blissfully unaware. I had a bad feeling.
I think you know, but this is Ryuta Shibuya. He's head of the technology sales department and my stepson. This is Kosuke Meguro. He'll be working here starting today.
What?
He used to work at Loveco Electronics. Apparently, he had to resign for personal reasons. He used to work part-time here in high school. I used to look after him. We're in different places in life now, so we don't see each other, but we have our history. I wanted to help him out somehow, so I'm gonna have him work here.
I see. They know each other? I try to understand what was going on.
Now, what I really want to talk about, Wakaba can work on her own, right? I wanted to ask you to train Kosuke here.
Me?
Yeah, you're the only one I can think of. Kosuke, Ryuta is her biggest asset. Study hard.
I looked over at Kosuke, and he was smiling ear to ear. He looked proud. I'm his trainer. No problem. No problem, but... sir?
Ryuta-san, please take good care of me.
Kosuke interrupted me and bowed toward me. The president nodded happily. I guess he liked him. Maybe he used to be a good guy. I only know a little bit about him, but... I wanted to repay my stepdad someday. He worked hard for this company. If he supports him this much, maybe he's really good at his job. Maybe I should just do what I'm told. I didn't know what to do.
You can't protect anyone!
Wakaba's voice echoed in my head. Her words gave me an encouraging push in that moment. In the past, I may have thought, if my stepdad said so, and I wouldn't have said anything, but my stepdad and this company are important to me. I have to say it. I made my decision and looked toward my stepdad. Sir, I don't know how much of a relationship you two have built. However, I believe that this person is not fit to be a part of this company.
What?
May I ask why?
I told you about the restaurant that Kana, Wakaba, and I went to, right?
Yes, I remember. About that man with terrible manners.
Yes, that was when I met Kosuke. The man who tried to pick them up and cause trouble was him right there. His eyes widened. I'm sure that wasn't the person he thought he knew.
What does that mean, Kosuke?
No, of course not. That was someone else. Don't make me look bad, Shibuya-san.
It would have been better if he had sincerely apologized, but he tried to avoid it. He couldn't be saved. The president's eyes narrowed. He was about to say something when...
Excuse me. Sir, you seem to be taking a while, so I brought you some tea?
Wakaba came in. She held a tray of tea and had an unhappy expression. She found Kosuke and glared.
That was a lie. Sorry. Actually, I saw that man come in earlier.
Yeah, he used to work part-time here. I was going to have him work here, but...
I'm sorry, but I'm against that. He persistently tried to pick me up when I declined. He even called Shibuya-san a broke guy. At a fancy, nice barbecue restaurant that requires a certain level of manners.
Oh? That sounds very similar to the story Ryuta just told me. Sounds like quite the coincidence.
Haha, no, sir. I bet they planned this beforehand. There's no way I would.
Also, I heard there was an employee that was fired for being inappropriate with women. We became close, and I heard from them when we were drinking. That person's name was Meguro. That's you, isn't it?
I see. Wakaba, thank you. You backed up what Ryuta said.
Huh?
Kosuke, you told me you were harassed, so you had to resign. I thought it was weird. I know your former supervisor. I thought it was weird that they would do something like that. I've known you since you graduated high school.
Sir, good morning.
Morning, you're always so energetic.
Thank you for the compliment.
You were an honest and good kid, and you did your work. I wanted to trust you. I guess I was blind.
He looked at Kosuke. Kosuke's lips trembled.
I didn't know. How could I know that she worked here?
That makes it sound like it'll be okay if she didn't work here. That's not right.
How about the lies? You were inappropriate with women, but you said you were harassed.
I had to. I had nowhere else to go. I had to. Picking you up, insulting Shibuya-san, getting fired. I was unlucky. Please try to understand. I spilled everything. Please, let me stay here.
He's still trying to.
Since when did you become like that? You weren't like that before.
The president's shoulders dropped. He looked sad and angry at the same time.
You didn't take responsibility for what you said. Now that I know the truth, I can't let you stay here. The deal is off. Go home.
I'm sorry.
Was it because of what he did to us? Or because he betrayed the president's trust? Or both? Kosuke bowed his head and left.
I'm sorry, you two. I was about to make a huge mistake.
Yes.
Ryuta, Wakaba, thank you for speaking up. You protected me. Especially you, Ryuta. You told me how you felt. Thank you.
Thank you, Dad. I was no longer hesitant to say how I felt. From now on, to protect those I love. We drank the tea that Wakaba brought, and we returned to work. Thanks to you, I was able to say how I felt to Dad. I was scared of causing trouble, and couldn't say how I felt. But because of what she told me, I was able to say it. Thank you.
Huh? I don't really get it, but you're welcome.
Wait, was that... I saw Wakaba's smile, and my heart beat faster. I finally realized then that the person I saw as my sister was a full-grown adult. After that, what happened to Kosuke was... He was interviewing left and right, but word spread about his actions and wasn't getting hired.
Why did I do all that?
Started working at a big company, got money. All the women in the world, maybe these changed him. Kosuke lost a lot. What's important is on the inside. He realized it too late. I hope he's able to start over now that he knows. As for me, I was promoted. Now I can be even more useful to the company. But I won't be working with Wakaba anymore. We won't be spending as much time together. The department members congratulated me on my promotion. Wakaba, wanna go out next time? On a date?
Of course!
It takes courage to say important things to people who are important to you. I realize that people want you to tell them the truth, and we're dating.
Finally. You're too slow. I'm happy for you, Wakaba.
I see. I had always thought of Wakaba as my sister. I never realized I had fallen for her as a woman. For the people I love, I want to continue saying what needs to be said.
Sawa, what is this? You've gone way over the target cost. I'm sorry, this part is monopolized by one company, so price negotiations are tough. My name is Kento Morisawa, 23 years old. I work in the procurement department at a company called Owada Construction, procuring materials for construction projects. This is just letting them dictate the price. You're about to start your second year here, aren't you? Use your head a bit more. His name is Shigeo Gotoda. He's the head of the procurement department and my direct boss. Manager Gotoda is always overbearing, constantly pushing unreasonable tasks onto his subordinates. And when things don't go his way, he's a classic power-harassing boss who loses his temper and blows up. I wonder how the manager would feel if his daughter had to go through the same kind of treatment as me. I kept glancing bitterly at the photo of his daughter on his desk. After working in that environment for a year, I was mentally and physically exhausted every single day. But the one who rescued me from all that was my grandma, Hana. Ugh, this is so good. Grandma's cooking is the best. It wipes away all the day's fatigue.
I'm glad you're eating so well. I made plenty, so eat as much as you like.
I grew up in a single-parent household. My mother passed away from illness when I was in middle school, and I've been living with my grandmother for 10 years. The peaceful, warm life with my kind grandmother was what kept me going during my difficult days. One day, while I was working, Manager Gotoda called me to come to the meeting room immediately. When I opened the door, the department head and even the executive were there, creating a heavy atmosphere. This is Morisawa. What can I do for you? Just a moment ago, we received a report from the construction site that the materials delivered were incorrect. You were the one who processed this order. What are you going to do about it? This is a 50 million yen mistake. Huh? It wasn't me. I wasn't involved with that project from the beginning. Then how do you explain this? The manager slammed the purchase order down on the table. Looking at it, I saw that my seal was stamped in the section for the person in charge. Why is my seal there? I swear I have no memory of this. The materials are custom made, so we can't return them. A delay in the project is inevitable. This is a huge loss, Morisawa. After that, I repeatedly asked upper management for a re-investigation, but they wouldn't take me seriously. Even when I personally inquired with the supplier, they kept saying they didn't know. There's a chance someone forged my identity. Please investigate this more thoroughly. But my pleas were in vain, and both Manager Gotoda and the department head only gave me a warning. I was told to write an apology letter, but I consistently refused, claiming I had nothing to do with it. As a result, I was summoned by the HR director. We were going to settle this with just an apology letter since you're an inexperienced rookie and the mistake wasn't intentional. But if you're still dissatisfied with such lenient treatment, we'll have no choice but to fire you in accordance with company policy. Here goes the company a major loss. You made a mistake and don't even reflect on it. What kind of toxic employee is that? What the hell? Treating people like trash. That's enough. I don't have any attachment to this company anymore. And so, the next day, I slammed down my resignation letter and left the company. After leaving Owada Construction, I desperately searched for a new job. But with the current tough job market, even fresh graduates struggle to find work, and I was getting more and more anxious. In the middle of that, I happened to run into a familiar face. Oh hey, Morisawa-senpai! Long time no see! What are you doing here? Aota? Whoa, it's been a while. He's Shogo Aota, my junior from the track team back in high school. That's awful! Man, that company really sucks! You're better off without them! Time to move on to the next thing! Aota has a strong sense of justice, and after hearing why I left, he got angry on my behalf, as if it had happened to him. Thanks. It's such a pathetic story. I didn't want to tell anyone, but talking to you has really lightened the load. And here you are going through your own struggles. I should be the one supporting you as your senior, not the other way around. As it turns out, Aota had been working as a caregiver, but the facility he worked for went bankrupt, and now he's job hunting just like me. I just want to do some kind of work that helps people. I totally get it! That's why I became a caregiver in the first place. So, do you have any specific plans in mind, senpai? Well, I've been living with my grandma for a long time, you know. She's still full of energy, but bit by bit, there are more things she can't do on her own. So, I've been thinking it would be nice to do something to help elderly people in need. That's a great idea! I would love to work for a company like that. You should start one, senpai. Are you serious? Starting a business, huh? I don't have a job anyway, so maybe I'll really go for it. After that, I scrambled to gather funds to start a company that would provide services for the elderly. I took on several part-time jobs to save money, and a few years later, I called up Aota and started a small company. Time passed, and by the time I turned 30... Hello, this is YS Smile Inc. A new contract? Thank you very much! Our company has been growing steadily, and now we have 10 staff members, with Aota as the manager. The name YS Smile stands for Your Side with a Smile. We're a company that provides services for the elderly, like shopping, cleaning, companionship, medication reminders, and transportation to hospitals. Our company's mission is to help elderly people live bright, vibrant lives. That's our corporate philosophy. So let's work hard again today, for the smiles of our clients! Let's work hard!
Here you go. Tea's ready. Aota-kun, have some too.
My grandma helps out at the company about 3 days a week, doing things like making tea, cleaning, and taking out the trash. It seems that having a purpose has given her a new spark, and even though she's almost 80, she's more energetic and youthful than when she stayed at home. Thank you very much! By the way, boss, what's the status on hiring another full-time employee? We've had a few applicants, so we're doing interviews next week. The following week, on interview day, I found myself staring closely at the face of the woman sitting in front of me.
Thank you for taking the time to meet with me today. My name is Miyoko Toda.
Please, have a seat.
Excuse me?
No mistake about it. This is definitely the girl from that photo. And that last name. Gotoda-san, if you don't mind me asking, is your father Shigeo Gotoda, who works at Owada Construction?
Huh? Oh yes, that's right. Do you know my father?
My heart thudded painfully as I remembered the past. It was like a sharp ache in my chest. But I quickly forced a smile to cover it up. Yes, I had the pleasure of working with your father some time ago, and I believe I saw a photo of you back then.
I see. Thank you for taking care of my father.
We'll be in touch regarding the results of the interview. Thank you for coming today. Now, what should I do? A parent's sins have nothing to do with their child, but she's Gotoda's daughter, and it's possible they share similar values. Leaving a top-tier trading company after only a year and a half is concerning, but other than that, her qualifications and personality seem fine. I guess I'll give her a chance. I wasn't planning to bully her out of revenge, but the work we do here requires physical strength and endurance. If she has the same careless attitude as Manager Gotoda, I'll kick her out quickly. That's what I thought at first.
Boss, here's the daily work report. I've also made a list of the supplies we need, so please review it.
Huh? Oh, right. Whoa, she works quickly and is so on top of things. Right, boss? Yeah, that's right. No matter how closely I watched, Gotoda-san's work was diligent and impeccable. There was nothing to criticize. She's really doing a great job. You've hired a good one, boss.
Mio-chan is such a hard worker. always taking on the tasks others avoid. She's a truly good girl, even though she's so young.
A few weeks after Gotora-san joined the company, we had a welcoming party for her at the local pub. I thought I needed to judge her carefully, but I realized I had been looking at her with prejudice from the start. I need to stop viewing her through the lens of she's Gotora's daughter. It was at that moment that I made up my mind.
Boss, can I sit next to you?
Gotora-san came over, and I gladly offered her the seat next to me. At some point, my grandmother and Aota had moved to other seats, leaving just the two of us. Can I ask, why did you leave the top-tier trading company?
The profit-driven atmosphere of the company didn't suit me, and my mother told me to follow my own path.
As we talked, I learned that Gotora-san had joined a prestigious company to send financial support to her mother. But the corporate culture didn't align with her values, and she lost sight of her goals. Apparently, Manager Gotora dotes on his daughter, but he's emotionally abusive toward his wife, and the two are currently separated.
I don't know how my father acted in front of you, but I think my mother should have left him a long time ago. One night, I overheard my father on a work call, and I remember thinking he was such a jerk. My mother is determined to divorce him, and she started the process when I got my first job. But my father refuses to agree, so they're now in the middle of a divorce trial.
I see. I hope it gets resolved soon. Far from sharing Manager Gotora's values, she's a victim of his as well. I couldn't help but feel ashamed of my own narrow perspective. I'm sorry, Gotora-san.
Huh?
I didn't have a good opinion of your father. At first, I thought you might be just like him. I judged you based on assumptions without knowing anything about you, and I truly apologize for that.
Oh, so that's what it was.
There was a look of relief on Gotora-san's face, and I tilted my head in confusion.
I had this feeling that you didn't like me, boss. There was something off in our conversations, like a lack of flow.
I'm sorry.
Oh, please don't apologize. I had similar thoughts during my initial interview. I wondered if you were close with my father and might be just like him. So, this makes us even, because you didn't treat me unfairly. I imagine you were struggling with this, but you still faced me sincerely. That's why I'd like to keep working for you, boss.
Thank you. I'll work my hardest as your boss to live up to that. Meanwhile, Manager Gotora... Yes, everything is progressing smoothly, Mr. Tomitabayashi. And if it comes to it, I'll have my subordinates take the blame. They are no more valuable than disposable tissues after all. Ha ha ha. Gotora grins as he talks on the phone at home. 2 weeks after the welcoming party, on a weekend, we rented a space at a shopping mall for an outreach consultation event.
I have a question. Please have a seat.
Oh, whoa! She's fluent in English too! Another day, Gotora-san had planned a workshop, and we rented the community center of a large apartment complex to hold it. The workshop was for seniors, teaching them how to use digital technology in everyday life, like electronic money and smartphones.
I want to buy toys for my grandchildren, but my legs hurt, so I can't go to the department store. I have trouble using my hands, so electronic money makes things easier.
The attendees were asking questions and helping each other out, making it a wonderful workshop. On top of that, the event was featured in the newspaper the next morning, creating a buzz in the community. Thanks to that, the phones at our office were ringing off the hook with inquiries, and we were overwhelmed with excitement. From that day forward, our number of contracts skyrocketed, and we even gained foreign clients through word of mouth. The company's performance surged. Our company's growth is all thanks to you, Gotora-san. I really appreciate it.
No, it's because I'm able to work in such a great environment. I'm glad I could give something back.
Gotora-san, you've worked hard despite everything you've been through. Just watching the way you work, I can tell how much effort you've put in. Your struggles have paid off, And now you're shining. Seeing you like that up close makes me feel lucky.
Thank you.
As she blushed shyly, I felt my face grow warm as well. A month later, while I was working late alone in the office, an unwanted guest appeared. Morisawa! My daughter's working here, isn't she? Don't play dumb. I saw it in the newspaper. Bring her out now. Manager Gotoda, what is the meaning of this? As a professional, you should make an appointment before visiting a company. And your daughter has already gone home. You bastard! What are you plotting by manipulating my daughter? Is this revenge for getting fired? Stop making baseless accusations. Your daughter told me she wants to work here of her own free will. Shut up! Don't get cocky just because your company is gaining a little recognition and doing well. This tiny business is just some handyman service for old people. And don't think a disposable tissue like you can run a company worth anything. There's no way I'm letting my daughter work in such a pathetic place. Let her go now.
That's enough!
Startled by the sudden outburst, I turned around to see Gotoda-san standing at the entrance, staring at us.
I came back because I forgot something, but what is going on here?
Mio, you quit the trading company, didn't you? Why? Was the job too hard for you? But even so, you didn't need to stoop to working at such a trashy bottom-tier company. Don't tell me that scumbag president is threatening you. If that's the case, I'll save you. With my connections, I can get you into any prestigious company you want.
Don't say such rude things. I'm not being threatened and this is a respectable company. And where I work is none of your business. Stop forcing your values on me all the time. You say you love me, but all you're doing is imposing your ideals and desires.
That's not true. I only want what's best for you. But a company with this scumbag president is no good. You don't have to worry, Manager Gotoda. I haven't done anything to your daughter out of revenge, like what you did to me. What are you talking about?
What do you mean, boss? You've mentioned that you didn't have a good opinion of my father before.
Manager Gotoda's face clearly showed panic. He probably didn't want his daughter to find out about his shameful behavior at work. Ignoring him, I explained to Gotoda-san about how her father had tormented me during my time at Owada Construction.
I knew my father was a jerk, but I had no idea he was that bad.
No, he's just making this up because he caused a massive loss for the company and got fired. There was a mess before he quit, so now he's holding a grudge against me and spreading these lies. I did not make any mistakes. Someone pinned their arrow on me and set me up. You're still saying that? You won't even admit to your own mistakes, and now you're making up this story.
Wait a minute. You left Owada Construction 7 years ago, right, boss? And the thing my father just said about disposable tissues? Could that have been that phone call from that day?
Mio begins to recount the story with wide eyes. It was the story she had told during her welcoming party about overhearing her father on the phone. Yeah, that mistake almost shaved years off my life. I'm lucky Mr. Tomitabayashi helped me out. No, it's fine. Subordinates are just like disposable tissues after all. You used them to wipe away the mess, then tossed them out. That's just how it is. Late at night, a drunk manager Gotoda had been talking like that. Tomitabayashi was the representative of the supplier who made the wrong order back then. You two conspired to alter the purchase order, didn't you? So it really was you who blamed me, a rookie, for your mistake. No, I didn't!
Your arrogance and complete disregard for others. It disgusts me to think that your blood runs through my veins.
Mio, please, hear me out! Even as Manager Gotoda pleaded, his daughter refused to listen. Then he turned his anger toward me. This is your fault. Ever since you came into her life, my daughter has changed. She used to be such a good girl, always listening to everything I said. Pathetic. If I'm trash, then to your daughter, you're even lower than that. What? If you could understand what your daughter was saying, you wouldn't treat people like trash. The fact that you're spewing such misguided nonsense at me shows that your love for your daughter is nothing but selfishness. That's not true. Manager Gotoda turned to face his daughter in desperation, but her icy stare made him freeze.
Ever since I overheard that phone call 7 years ago, I've never once thought of you as my father. But you know, there's one good deed you can still do right now. Divorce my mother immediately. Set her free. And when you do, I'm going to drop the name Gotoda.
Shocked by his beloved daughter's words, Manager Gotoda staggered out of the office.
Boss, I'm truly sorry. I don't know how I can ever apologize enough.
The one at fault is your father, not you. You have nothing to apologize for. So don't worry. I would love for you to keep working here.
Yes! Thank you so much.
Several months later, an extraordinary shareholders meeting was held at Owada Construction, and the president was dismissed. The new president brought in from outside the company was apparently a reformist, and the rotten system was completely overhauled.
Manager Gotoda, you seem to be on quite good terms with Mr. Tomatibayashi.
Yes, but I've never overstepped my professional relationship with the supplier.
Oh, there's no point in denying it. I've thoroughly investigated everything. You and Mr. Tomitabayashi conspired to receive illegal kickbacks from our company, didn't you?
Yes, Manager Gotoda and Mr. Tomitabayashi had conspired to inflate Owada Construction's procurement costs. That's probably why Tomitabayashi helped him frame me too.
Our company is going to file fraud and breach of trust charges against both of you. And we'd also like to hear more about that former employee who left 7 years ago. By the way, falsifying a purchase order is a crime of forgery under Japanese law. Oh, and of course you'll be fired for cause, so I suggest you start preparing for your dismissal now.
Around the same time, the divorce trial between Mr. and Mrs. Gotoda came to an end, and the divorce was finalized. Gotoda-san now goes by her mother's maiden name, Uchimura. Shortly after, former manager Gotoda and Mr. Tomitabayashi were arrested. Owada Construction also filed a claim for damages against them. Losing both my job and family. I wonder what I will do from now on. Having been abandoned by both the company and his family, maybe he'll finally understand what it feels like to be treated like trash. As a result of Owada Construction's internal reforms, the executives and employees who had turned a blind eye to the situation were demoted or dismissed one after another.
I know it's too late, but I sincerely apologize for what happened 7 years ago.
Even though she had nothing to do with it, the new president bowed to me. Owada Construction's numerous scandals were exposed to the public, so their future looks bleak. But I silently wish the new president success in her efforts to turn things around. Meanwhile, our company remained as busy as ever.
Hey, Kento. How are things going with Mio-chan?
Yeah, I've been wondering about that too. So, how's it going, boss? Wait, suddenly asking about that is... You're making Gotoda-san, Uchimura-san uncomfortable, aren't you? I corrected myself as I turned to face her, still not used to calling her by her new last name. But there she was, blushing. I wasn't so clueless that I couldn't understand what that expression meant. A few years ago, my life was at rock bottom, but I'm so glad I didn't give up. I don't know what the future holds, but if I keep living sincerely and working hard... Mia Uchimura, I love you. Will you spend the future with me?
Yes! With pleasure!
The future is sure to be bright.